I'm very grateful for you to have helped me to discover this alternative way.
Bienvenido, Fabian.
Welcome, Fabian. Thank you for having us. Well, hello, and thank you for the opportunity that you're giving me to share this different and unique experience with you.
¿Cómo fue tu
How would you describe your condition before finding Imakura? Well, my situation was really severe. I was diagnosed with a brain tumor in the left parietal lobe in 2007, which came back after 7 years. I was operated in 2008 and 2012, and they took away the left half of my brain. That did not prevent the tumor from returning in 2019, where it was rediscovered during a routine checkup. Everything was so complicated. Another operation was not an option, so only radiotherapy or chemotherapy were left. But it would have been between 9 and 12 months of chemotherapy, and the outcome was very uncertain. It could help, but also harm. I'm 47 years old. I come from abroad, but I live here in Spain. And I have a wife and 3 children that are still growing up. So when all of that happened, doors started to close in my head, as I was thinking about my family and worrying that maybe I would become like another child for my wife to look after.
¿Qué tratamiento has recibido?
What treatment did you receive? Well, from Imakura, I got the dendritic cell therapy and IMT capsules, which are an additional help. Furthermore, Imakura provided me with nanothermia. So before, I did not know about these treatments, but I'm very grateful for you to have helped me to discover this alternative way.
¿Cómo fue tu experiencia con el
How was your experience with the treatment, the facilities, and the professionals that were dealing with you at Imakura? I received a very personal attention, and the therapies too were easy for me, as I had no bad side effects. And today, I live a very normal, everyday life. So, I've got everything.
¿Cómo es tu
How would you describe your current condition?
Hasta el día de hoy estoy súper bien.
Until today, I'm doing great. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings. But today, I'm doing great. I give thanks to God because it is a privilege and a blessing to find such an advanced and efficient treatment.
Nuevo tratamiento que últimamente hay muchos avances científicos, médicos.
As a consequence of the brain operation, my natural defenses against epilepsy were weakened. So that's why I get checked up by a neurologist every 6 months.
Neurólogo cada 6 meses.
So when I next went there for my usual MRI scan, after having received the Imakura treatments, they found out that instead of growing, the tumor had shrunk.
No ha crecido, sino más bien se ha reducido algo. Ese es el último resultado de acuerdo a la resonancia magnética.
Y antes has,
And did you have any pain or pressure in the head after that?
de presión y ahora
How is
¿cómo
your
está
current condition?
tu estado?
ahora está mejor.
Now I'm much better.
Ahora pues ya
Before, I could not sleep or rest lying on the left side of my head. So I used to sleep with the right side of my head on the pillow. But now I can sleep on my left side again. And the previous pressure in my head has decreased a lot.
¿Y cómo está tu movilidad?
How's your mobility?
Perfecta.
Perfect.
Tu capacidad mental?
And your mental capacity?
Ya incluso desde antes.
Since they removed the left half of my brain years ago, I no longer have a retentive memory. So I live off the past, but that has been like this for many years now. Apart from that, I'm completely independent, and even my immune system is working perfectly to protect me from the coronavirus. That really helped me a lot, because you did not only help me fight the tumor, but also helped my body to reestablish its natural defense against any kind of malignant cell.
Tratar de eliminar alguna otra célula mala.
¿Cómo valoras la contribución
How would you rate the treatment's contribution to your current health condition?
actual?
Yo le pongo
Talking in numbers, I would rate it 10 out of 10. When cancer occurs, you tend to think that there is no way out. You tend to lose hope and wonder how to move on.
Pero yo le pongo un 10 porque ahora hay otras alternativas más, otras.
But I would rate this treatment 10 out of 10 because it is an alternative that helped me as
muy bien, muy contento, muy satisfecho.
I really don't know what else I can say, because sometimes words can't express one's feelings.
Les animo a aquellos que
For those who are going through a similar situation, I want to ask them to open their minds to the advanced alternatives that exist these days. For me, it was a blessing to find Imakura, and they are a great way of approaching cancer.
Te deseo
Thank you, Fabian. I wish you a long life free of pain and disease.
futuro largo.
Ustedes.
Thank you.
Gracias.